What's up, Battleflums? Today we're going to create some cool battle maps using FlowScape. It's no secret that I'm a pretty big map nerd and I like making maps for my D&D game. I just love having pretty stuff when we do combat. I don't know, sometimes I use terrain when I have it, but more often I don't. A week ago I ran into FlowScape and man, whew, that's a whole different thing. It's really useful, it's really handy, and super simple to use. I've made this map in like 20 minutes, and now I'm going to show you how to do that, and we'll create one together. So, let's go. Alright, here we are in FlowScape. You can already hear the wonderful background music. When you enter FlowScape, it will randomize a field of terrain for you. This time we got a snowy terrain. You can see it already spawns rocks and trees and animals and whatnot. We won't keep this one, though it's very pretty. You can randomize and get a lot of pretty stuff, but we'll erase this one and build something of our own. For this tutorial, we're going to create a village. We're going to have some buildings over here and maybe a lake over there. This terrain isn't exactly what we want for our village, so we'll have to pick something else. FlowScape has a lot of options for us to choose, but I think we'll go with this one. This is a nice clean slate that will make our lives a bit easier. The next step is to pick how the terrain actually looks like. So we go to this little bar here and we pick grass over on the first one, and on the second one as well, second ground layer, but it doesn't quite show at the moment. We'll remove the snow, that's better. Not what we wanted though. I'm playing with the size a bit, you'll see in a couple of minutes why. I think we need to play with the height for this one. Another way around, here we go. As you can tell, I'm not exactly an expert, but I did pick up a few tricks like this one. Remove the snow from objects that we will place later on. The next thing we're going to do is play a bit with the contrast to make it look a bit more real. We can choose the mask itself, how it looks like, how it overlays. Now we can choose the ground itself. This looks good. Let's stick with that one. Next up, we'll want to work on that natural feature on the lake. So we're going to add water to our map. And as you can see, it's below ground right now. We'll have to sculpt it a bit to actually reach the water layer. If we'll change the height for the terrain, it will sink down and everything will be covered in water. We don't want that, so we'll bring it back up. Up to about here, that's fine. And now we're going to have to sculpt it to create our lake. So let's see how we do that. FlowScape has a wonderful sculpting tool that you can use. You can control the brush size and the strength. Let's reduce the strength just a bit. You can also control the brush size with your wheel, as you can see. And now we're going to reduce the ground by hitting Shift and left click and reveal the lake beneath. It's already starting to look like a lake right now. We're gonna play a bit with the shapes. It's going to take a good part of the map with that one. Already looks good. Something is missing. I think if we change the riverbed to something else, it'll look a bit more realistic. Maybe rocks at the bottom. Here we are. Much better. Alright, let's move to the next step. Oh, look at the reflection of the sun on the lake. Guys, FlowScape is so amazing. I love everything about it. Alright, here we are. Now what I think we should do at this stage is put some rocks around here. We're going to have houses around here. I don't want to put rocks and then just remove them, so maybe we'll put the house... No, actually, rocks first, but we won't put them where we're going to remove them. We'll put them by the lake. So it works like that, just the same as a sculpting tool. It's a brush, left click, you create the rocks. We're not going to put them here. We are going to put them here. If you don't like it, you can just Ctrl Z and repeat. You can place them any way you like, but I'm quite happy with that. The next thing we're going to do is elevate the terrain just a little bit to make that feel a bit less even. So we're going to use the sculpting tool and elevate some spaces around here. I can't help it, I'm a perfectionist. Or just little tweaks around here, push the rocks into the ground. Maybe shape the lake a bit, just a bit. Yeah, I think that looks fine. Don't you agree? Next, we're going to add some houses here. Really make it look like an actual village. So we're going to pick on the house on the top. See, that's already scaled. That's why we increased the size of the map earlier. And if you scroll, you can see more options. I'm actually moving it around so I'll be able to see what we actually have here. That's a rather large one. Nope. That might work. I like that one. Okay, let's place it around here. Alright, we need more houses. Let's place that one other here. Let's turn it around so we see the entrance. We do that by taking that tool and spinning it around. Just like that. That's nice. We already have two houses here. We're gonna move it around just a bit with that tool. So we can move it on its vectors. Yeah, that's better. Maybe push that one as well. Or push it to the back of the map as well. Looks better. Alright, last house. What's it gonna be? That's the same as this one. Maybe? Yeah, that one. That one's cool. Alright, so we'll place it over there, but we'll have to turn it around like we did before. Just like that. And then we're gonna push it with this tool right where we want it to be. That looks like the edge of a village, which is exactly what we want. See, it didn't take much work and we already have a village, we have a lake. Let's add some paint here. Some pavement on the ground, just like that. Maybe make a small town square near the lake. Feels like a bit much, you know? Let's delete it. See, it's really easy here to add stuff and delete stuff. I think we're going to have maybe a small road. Just a tiny small road leading from the edges of the houses. Oh, I'm still erasing. There. Just like that, and from this one, and this one as well. Looks good. We'll add some road here to make it a bit wider. Excellent. So next up, we're going to put some trees on our map. We go to the bar on the right. That tree looks good. Yeah, that one. So just like everything else in FlowScape, we use the brush to control the growth. We don't want them growing on rocks, so we'll turn that off. We don't want them growing on water either. Now, what I've learned with FlowScape is that it takes a while to nail down exactly what you want. So it will probably take a while to get the trees like you want them to. Sometimes it helps to just click them one at a time, but here I actually got it right. This doesn't really work. Nope. One at a time. Here. Much better. So we have trees. That looks good. Maybe behind the houses some trees. To frame the map, to frame the village. So let's add some on the back. That seems fine. The other side as well. Nope, too much. Sure. Now here. Nope. Nah, it doesn't look quite right. Let's put them one at a time. Here. Now we have the trees on the map. Looks right. What I really like about FlowScape is how pretty everything looks. You don't get that with other mapping applications. Alright, let's add some bushes here. This one, let's get a bit closer so we can actually see how it looks like. Oh, that's a bit much. Let's just put them around, make it all nice and pretty. Look at the bushes everywhere. I'm taking my time with this, really. You can make a map so much faster than that and have something viable very fast. I'm really taking the time because we are here on YouTube and I want to show you what it's capable of. But also know that I'm fairly new with that program and I only messed with it with like a few days before I made this tutorial, so I'm by no means an expert. But I did learn some cool tricks and I think it looks good. What do you think? Tell me about it in the comments. Alright, so let's add some stuff around here. I want these reeds to really cover the lake area. So I'm going to use this growth tool. The red indicates the lowest point these reeds can grow to. And the blue part is the highest one. So we'll really put it right there. So the reeds will grow in that area. Just here. A small lip around the lake where the reeds can grow, and we'll press... yeah. Press go, and when we do, you'll see they grow randomly at these locations. That's a really neat trick to just fill your terrain with stuff. So you can do the same with trees as well, with bushes, but I have found that with these is most fun to do because you just get all that plant life near the water where it should be. Alright, let's add some flowers as well. Again, doing the same trick, but now we want it to grow from here and basically everywhere. Just everywhere on the map. It's, as you can see, it's already climbing on the building, so it will grow on any point on the ground. You see them popping around? Wildflowers. So pretty. Let's add another color as well. I think that's enough. We have some flowers growing on the road. We'll have to clear that. So let's grab the eraser tool and do that. Nope, not the house. Careful. Alright. There. And here we are. Just right. We have flowers everywhere. We have reeds on the lake. We can even add some butterflies around here. Just flying around. You won't be able to see it on the map itself, but we're having fun here. Also, if you happen to have one of those screens that you put on the table, you could have an animated version of this map looking from top to bottom, which is the same view we'll use to create a battle map. And if we do it like that, you'll be able to see all the animated things like butterflies, birds, animals. I'm trying to add some fish right now and I don't think it's working. Why is that not working? No. Oh, probably because I didn't click water. Water and land, maybe? Nope. Here they are. See them spawning right there? Let's add a few more of them. Lot of fish in that lake, tell you that. They're hard to see from that angle, but they are definitely there. Let's go a bit closer. Alright, that's enough fish. Maybe we can add some sticks. What I like about FlowScape is you add sticks, they just fall. And then gravity does its thing, so if there's like a slope, they'll fall down. You can do the same with rocks. It's just like adding some paint on a drawing. This is therapeutic. Really, I can't recommend this enough. Just download it. It's like 10 bucks or 12 bucks on Steam. Look at it. Let's just look at the butterflies, look at the flowers, village. Everything here is just beautiful. And I'll show you how to turn that into a battle map. We can control the sky as well. It doesn't show on the battle map, but then again we can have something that kind of looks real a bit. You can play with it a bit more and get something more realistic, like it merges with the terrain, but I'll just go with that, something similar, maybe no horizon, just to show you what it's capable of. Another cool thing that FlowScape has is a collection of items that you can just throw on the map. So we're going to go back just a bit and see the selection. It's right there with the buildings. When you click on it, you'll see a lot of options. You can scroll to see all of them. So we can add some, like a fish rack for, you know, fish that gets dried, and then carts. Maybe not that cart, it's a bit big. Maybe that cart. And we can decorate it with more stuff. We can add crates and barrels and lumber. Really, there's plenty of options, and I've seen the update. They're planning to add more stuff. The next update will add the possibility of actually making dungeons. So that's a big thing. Oh, a lamppost. Let's add a lamppost. Right there. Yeah. Oh, a boat. Alright, there's a boat now, and we're gonna place it somehow. It will be partially in the water. I'll just spin it around with the same tool that we've seen before. Spin it around. Maybe. Yeah. Let's move it around just a bit. Up and away. Here. Flying, just ready to go. And we're almost done. I think, you know guys, I think that's everything I wanted to add. But just look at the options here. Really, there's just so many of them. And there's plenty of other buildings that you can add, and types of terrain that you can bring. And they're just developing more and more stuff. You can actually put ships, have a proper naval combat. There are small items for the interior. Some of these buildings are actually modeled in the interior. These buildings that I've put here are not. But the problem I actually run into is that I'm not sure exactly how to remove the roof to make it viable, like an inside map. Speaking of maps, let's actually create the map, the battle map. The purpose while you're here, we're clicking here on the menu. Ortho is what you want to click. We get a view from the top side, and we can rotate it as much as we like. We can put a grid on it. 20 on 20 looks perfect. Now if we click on the picture buttons, which is 1x, 2x, 4x, that's actually the resolution of the screen, we'll have a very high resolution picture of what we're watching right now, which is a very fine map. You could also record a few seconds of it and have it on repeat on your screen to show that beautiful movement of the fish and the butterflies and whatnot. Making that map took me about 20 or 30 minutes, which just shows how easy it is to make beautiful maps with FlowScape. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe, share it with a friend, you know, all of those things. You'll find a link to buy FlowScape in the description below. And that's it for this video. Until next time, friends, you are awesome, keep being awesome, and I'll see you beyond the screen. Bye!